Washington, it's Husky Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Penn State Nitt Lions and the Washington Huskies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines, and we check in with her right now.
I caught up with the Nitt Lions head coach before the game. He told me that this is new for the Big Ten. Obviously, these teams coming all the way to the West Coast. The travel is long. They have been putting some practices in place to make sure their players are moving, getting up early, getting prepared for this time zone challenge. They are going to try to perform at their best performance level today, but they put a ton of time and research and science into making sure the players are prepared to go. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Washington will kick off as this one gets started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run for it. It's Peoples. Got enough for the first. At the 35, he's open. Lots of running. He is in. Touchdown, Nitt Lions.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Washington's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And this sophomore wide receiver is a playmaker. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, the master at his craft, perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Blitnikoff awards. The tradition of the position at receiver at this school throughout college.
That's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll mark him down right there, and that'll be enough for a Washington first down.
And obviously it's still early in this football game, but after giving up a touchdown on the first drive and then coming out, like the worst thing you can do as an offense is go 3 and out and put your deep.
There's a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Huskies are moving quickly down the field. Williams finds his big tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And that one's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, it's complete. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Williams. middle, it's Williams. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Huskies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Now on second down. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Huskies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play. No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on fourth down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. They'll start on the ground with Peoples. Got enough for the first. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
Yeah, I'm so impressed watching this guy run the football. And I'll tell you, I think Joe Paterno would have loved this guy in his offense, too. His teams always prided themselves on being able to run the football, right? Be more physical than the opponent. This guy has the ability to just wear defenses down. So hard to stop.
And the Nitt Lions, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. They're setting up the screen. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up second and 4.
This guy has done a lot of work carrying the football, traditionally running it, and now they're trying to sprinkle it to him in the screen game as well. That's a good idea. If they're going to win this game, you just need to force-feed him.
Finding some room. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air, it's Beck. Here's a heat. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Oh, you just feel kind of like that's a little bit of a missed opportunity. He had him open, and he just overshot it a little bit. Man, those sting.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. Now improvising. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Another incompletion on third down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And it's no good. He missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Here comes the Washington offense to start this possession. Runs through the tackle. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Williams on the play fake. Caught by Williams on the right. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Now, how about that defense? In the backfield, nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
Pocket breaking down. Plows through the defense. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Williams. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Williams will pass. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. They're in the red zone and they'll pass it. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The run inside. It's Carr. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Here's Williams to throw. He's got it on the move. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Husky. Extra point here will tie the game.
And the defense has to be able to do a better job on the back end, tackling this receiver and keeping him out of the end zone.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the catch.
Well, this defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
The Nitt Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Get it out on the screen. Spins away from the defender. Worked his way ahead for a pickup of about 6 yards on the play. Clock stops. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Pulls it in. It's Sowell. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? He's got it. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, it's players over plays, isn't it? Like, find your guys, find your matchups. They keep finding him on this drive, and he keeps delivering. That's a really good job by the play caller. Don't try to get tricky. Don't try to outsmart yourself. Your guy is better than his guys.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Oh, they're after him. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. The Nitt Lions have it with a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Beck. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Timeout taken here by the Nitt Lions. That'll be their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Penn State will spend its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. They've gotten to the quarterback 2 straight times, and now it's 3rd and a long goal to go. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. It's complete to the right. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Just drives it between the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Out of the gun, the give to the back. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific 2nd half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. The Nitt Lions will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Washington. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. As we start the 2nd half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Hey, guys, the Huskies head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're facing has got so much hype and so much attention, but they have been able to contain him in the 1st half. They get the ball here to start the 2nd. We'll see if this defense can keep up that same momentum and shut down that quarterback here in the 3rd. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Williams. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Goes to the option. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Williams to the air again. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Looking for more room. The 40, inside the 30, the 10, and he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Penn State.
And that's one the quarterback would love to have back. At this point of the game, it's tight on the scoreboard, and if that guy's not open, nothing's there. You got to throw that thing away, or you got to tuck it and run, take a sack, live to play another down. That's a decision the quarterback wishes he had back.
Yeah, because you're so frustrated because you're in a position to get points. And, right, when you start getting down there, Palmer, they talk to you all the time. Don't give away points. Make sure you're smart with the football. Don't try to do too much. He tries to do too much. He pays for it, and the defense takes it all the way back to the end zone.
The Huskies offense out there and ready to go. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Throwing, Williams. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Grab behind the line. It's Eldridge. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Play fake, Williams. He lets one fly deep. Upstairs, he's got it. And after that last play, there is a Husky who has yet to get up. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Husky. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wallace. He gets a block. Made a defender miss. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. Give running right, it's Peoples. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Peoples again. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Handoff for Peoples. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be...
There's some room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Makes the grab, and there's got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Penn State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and that's a nice job selling it by the offense, dropping back, making it look like it's pass. That running back slipping out of the backfield, throwing him the football, getting a dynamic playmaker in space, and he says, I got this, I'll do the rest, and gets the touchdown.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. And the Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Fights off the defender. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Williams throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
Williams looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. With this game in hand, let's take a look at the scoreboard from the top 12 teams in the country. And at this point in the season, these guys have done exactly what they wanted to do and strengthened their position. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Sets up the screen. Could not make his way to the corner.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Oh, the fumble and the defense got it. And he had an opportunity there to make something out of nothing, but things just got sideways and the ball came free.
I just like the effort on defense, okay? They couldn't get to the quarterback initially in the pocket. He starts scrambling, and they don't quit. Just
plowing ahead. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Takes the handoff. It's Hansen. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him. The Nitt Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Beck. Looking left. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
He's got him this time. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
Tight end finds a soft spot. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Nitt Lions go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Now from inside the red zone. Pulls it in. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run out of the gun, James Peoples. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Washington stops the clock and uses its first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Looking to throw for it. Big scrap! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. The Nitt Lions have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Here's Peoples. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nitt Lions! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that's the way you punctuate the long drive. Nice job being physical, getting that ground game going, and Jesse finishing with the ground game.
Yeah, really, I think that drive is really a microcosm of what they've been doing all game, right? Imposing their will by running the football. The defense knew it was coming, and they still couldn't stop it.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Here's Williams to throw. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. What a cut. Now he's loose. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Hand off, Peoples running left. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. Here's Peoples one more time. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with his 2nd and goal. They'll run it with James Peoples. Touchdown, Penn State! And the pummeling has started. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams. Right on the money. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Williams will pass. Here's the pressure. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. And he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down. It's Williams again. Complete to Williams over the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Going for it all. And the pass is incomplete, looking for a little salve for the wound, but the ball game is over. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this